Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you today. How are you doing? Are you all okay? Yes or no? Up or down? Yes? Very good, very good. Great to see you today. So, for today's lesson, we are going to be learning about a beautiful city far, far away from here in Europe. All right? Have you ever been to Europe? Have you ever traveled to Europe? Yes or no? Up or down? No, no, no. Yes, I have a yes there. Stanis, where have you traveled to? Where have you gone?
To Germany.
To Germany. All right.
And
And where? Hello.
I don't know the name in English. I think that is Suecia.
All right. Suecia. That will be Sweden. All righty. So this is about a different country. Although Stanis has seen some parts of Europe, this lesson today is about traveling the world. And the city that we will be learning about, it's a beautiful city in Scotland. Scotland is a country that's part of the United Kingdom, all right? Have you ever heard about Glasgow? No? Up or down? No? No? All right. Yes, Stannis has heard about Glasgow. What do you know about Glasgow, Stannis?
Well, the thing that you say that it's a city in the United Kingdom.
Yes, in Scotland, in the United Kingdom. So, Glasgow, it's a beautiful city that's also called the Deer Green Place, all right? This city is part of Scotland. They love to play soccer. It is situated on the River Clyde. What you're looking at right now, it's something called the brochure, all right? Brochures are meant to show us the places in different parts of the world or to learn about different things. And it shows us pictures and information, all right, in a very small piece of paper. In this case, it's virtually because we cannot be together because of this recent situations, all right? So as you can see, it has different information about Glasgow. It shows us beautiful pictures of it. It says that it's a city with a striking architecture, contemporary art spaces, and fascinating museums, many of which are free. They are huge fans of soccer, and it is located close to the River Clyde. A brochure it's meant to have the main aspects of a topic. In this case, a city. All right? So, do you have friends from other parts of the world? For example, the United States or other countries here in South America? No? No friends in other parts of the world? Let's see this.
I have a friend from Germany.
You have a friend from Germany, and how do you communicate with this friend?
And through WhatsApp.
Through WhatsApp, very good. What other things can we use to communicate with our friends? We have social networks. What else? You have WhatsApp, you have Facebook. What other apps can we use?
Instagram.
Instagram, very good.
Mail.
Emails, very good. The most formal way of communication virtually are emails. And emails are meant to have a specific format to write them, all right? So let's see. Here, we're gonna be solving a writing activity, all right? This activity is about email writing. You have a friend from Glasgow. Remember, I asked you if you have friends from other parts of the world. Now you have a friend named Chris Stewart, and he's from Glasgow, all right? He sent you an email. It says, come into Glasgow. He's inviting you for a weekend at his place in Glasgow, Scotland. It says, let's see, Luis, can you help me reading the email, please? From Chris Stewart. Thank you.
Hi, I'm really happy that we will see each other next weekend. A friend of mine plays in a band and they are going to play a small concert on Friday evening. Would you like to go and see my friend playing with her group? We need to decide what to do on Saturday. We could either take a trip down the River Clyde in a boat. I'm sure you had loved to beautiful scenery. Or we could go and see a football match. Can you tell me which activity you rather do? I want to ask you your advice about something. I've just started to learn Italian, but I only have 1 hour of lessons every week. Can you give me some advice on how to improve my Italian as quickly as possible? Just one final thing. You told me in your last message that you have a new skateboard. Could you bring it with you to Scotland? I had loved to have a going on it. All the best, Chris.
Thank you very much, Liz. So this is the email that you received from your new friend Chris Stewart from Glasgow, Scotland. Now he needs you to answer his email back, all right? There are certain aspects that every email has. It has a subject, which is the way you know the main topic that you're discussing on your email. It always has an introduction as a hi, as a dear, blah, 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 or nice to see you, or nice to write to you again, you know? So it always has an introduction where you're greeting your friend or your peer or your coworker. It depends on who you're writing to. And then it goes with the body. The body describes the information that you guys are discussing. In this case, he is telling you if you would like to go see a friend playing with her group. It's a band, all right? So you need to answer this first question. Would you or would you not? You have to tell Chris if you would rather go and take a ride on the River Clyde or if you would like to go and see a football match. Then he's asking you for advice. He says that you know Italian. I don't know if any of you knows Italian, but in this case you do. So he's asking you if you could give him some tips about how to learn Italian, how to improve his Italian. And it says at the end that if you could bring your skateboard with you to your trip to Scotland, and here it says that it's not possible and you need to explain why you can't. So you're going to answer this email to Chris by going to this activity. I'm going to share the link with you right now. All right. Let me send it on the chat. You're going to go ahead and you're going to click on the link. Give me a minute. You're going to click on the link and you're going to answer to your friend Chris. You're going to use the information that we have from the message. You're going to say that it's a great idea to go visit him and watch a band play. You're going to tell Chris what you would rather do, to go on a boat or to go and see a football match. And you're going to give him some advice about his Italian and tell him that it's not possible to bring your skateboard. So you have 6 minutes to complete this activity. It's starting right now. You go ahead and click on start and you're going to choose the words that best fit the email to answer your friend back, okay? Go ahead and solve the activity. The clock is ticking. Of course, I'm not going to solve it in front of you, but this helps me see the time running, all right? Once the time's up, you need to submit your activity, okay? I can check your progress here and let me know if you have any difficulties, if the link is not working, or if you cannot access the activity. Please let me know through the chat or raise your hand, okay? If you have any question, guys, please let me know. Go ahead and start solving the activity. If there's a word you don't know, all right? You have 6 minutes for this activity. Remember, every email has a subject, and in this case, the subject should remain the same. If you need some information from the message, here it is. The subject was coming to Glasgow, so that gives you a tip. All right? Remember that you're answering a specific questions that he made you, and the information is right here on the message from Chris Stewart. You can choose the words from the right and put them on the paragraph on the left. Very good. Let's see what the timer says. You still got 4 minutes. If anyone's finished, go ahead and raise your hand on Zoom so I can know that you're finished, okay? Some people can do it in less time. My record is right there on the screen. 3 minutes, so I'm hoping that you guys can do it faster.
Can you show us the other email?
This email, City?
Yeah.
All right. You're welcome. Right, you still got 4 minutes. Remember to use this first email as reference. The answers are already here. You just have to analyze it, all right? You have to include the subject. You have to include the answers to the questions that your friend made. It is always important that when you're answering an email back, you keep the same order that the person who wrote to you had originally. So if the first question was about whether you would like to see his friend's band play or not, that's going to be the first information on your answer on your email, all right? The second one was to tell Chris whether you would like to go on a boat ride or if you would rather watch a football match. All right, you have to tell Chris which one would you rather do. If you're done, go ahead and raise your hand on Zoom so I can see who's done. All right, if you do it in less time than 6 minutes, that's amazing. On the third paragraph, he's asking you for advice about improving his Italian because he says that you're very good with Italian. So try to include that information. And on the last paragraph, it says that it is not possible for you to bring your skateboard to Scotland, and you have to say why. So using these tips here on red tells you what is the information that best fits on your answer back, okay? Time is going really slow. You still got 4 minutes. No one's done yet? Nope. All right. Make sure that if you're done, you can go ahead and raise your hand on Zoom so I can see what you guys are, if you guys are done before time, okay? You still got 2 minutes? All right, is anyone finished?
Yes, Miss.
Very good. Who else is finished? No one else is finished?
Miss, I didn't finish, but my
Your
time's
time
up.
ran out? All right. Whose else time ran out? Who could finish before the time runs out?
I didn't finish.
You didn't finish? That's okay. Who could finish before the time ran out? Was it you, Mia?
What?
Did you finish before the time ran out?
No.
No? All right. It's
No.
okay, guys.
No.
It can be hard the first time. So we're going to go ahead and do it together so we can see the answers that you may have had difficulties with, okay? Let's give it a minute to load. And while it does, let's give it a minute to finish loading. Okay, so remember, an email needs to have a subject, and the subject remains the same during the conversation. An email needs to have a greeting, an introduction, a way to say hi. If it's a friend, you can be very informal. If it's a business email, if you're talking to your boss or if you're talking to a peer at work, it needs to be a little bit more formal. In this case, Chris is our friend, so he says hi. And the way we answer him back, we can be like, hi, Chris, or dear Chris, or how you doing, Chris, something like that. And then we have to go ahead and complete the interrogations, the questions that he's making us. All right, let me see if it finished loading. It's taking a little while. It doesn't matter. Let's give it one more minute. Okay, so the information from the original email is the one that is going to guide you through completing the other one. Let's see if it gives us a chance to do it. Yes, no? Okay, no, it doesn't matter. We can continue. Wait a second. We'll give your internet a time to finish loading. That happens all the time in online classes. I think we're all used to it. All right, very good. For our next writing activity, we're going to be using the example that we had from our brochure. Remember, we learned that a brochure is another writing element with pictures that gives us information about a place. In this case, I showed you a brochure from Glasgow. Now, in this activity that we will be making for the next couple of minutes, it says, write information about your hometown for a brochure. Let's see, Rosangela, where do you live? Where is your hometown?
In Guayaquil.
Very good, Guayaquil. That's a beautiful, large city. Stanis, where are you from?
Santa Elena.
Santa Elena? Okay, but which city in Santa Elena? Santa Elena? Or
Vallenita.
Vallenita, very good. Paulo, which city are you from? Where is your hometown?
Salinas. Well,
Salinas.
Guayaquil.
Okay, do you live in
I
Salinas or
actually
Guayaquil?
live in Salinas.
Salinas, very good.
I live in Salinas. Yeah.
You were born in Guayaquil, but you live in Salinas. Very good. Desiree, what about you?
I am from Guayaquil.
Very good. Mia?
I live in Salinas.
You live in Salinas. Luis?
In Salinas, too, Miss.
All right. What about you, Sophia? Where are you living right now?
In Quito.
In Quito. Very good. We have people from all over the places. And Eduardo, can you please send me your answer on the chat? Where do you live right now? I know that you have problems with your microphone, but that's okay. So, using the information that you know about the place you live, okay, you can choose images online to use or you can use your own, because you know we all have pictures from the place we live. I have a picture of the beach because I live in Salinas. I have a picture of the beach. I have a picture in the mall. So we can also use our own pictures to make a brochure. You're going to choose images online, or you can use your own to associate them with the information that you wrote. So if you're going to make a brochure, for example, about Salinas, you can talk about the beach and you're going to use a picture of the beach. If you're going to write about Guayaquil, you can talk about the Malecon 2000 and use a picture of the Malecon. If you're going to talk about Quito, you can talk about the middle of the world and use a picture of the monument, you know? You can also, let's see, what other city? I think those were our three main cities where Stanis is from Vallenita. I know that Vallenita has a beautiful beach as well. Sorry, I stopped sharing. Let me share again. Okay. What I wanted to check was actually Eduardo's answer. Give me a minute so we can all see what Eduardo said. That's the problem with Zoom. It doesn't always let us be quick. Okay, he lives in Guayaquil. Very good. You can use Canva or Genially. These are two excellent apps that can help you make a brochure to put together your information and pictures to create your brochure. You can present your brochure on the next class, and you can also share that brochure with friends and family. You know, we all have friends and family, maybe not in other parts of the world, but maybe on a different town or a different city or a different province in our same country. So this is what we're going to be doing for the next part of the class, okay? And we're going to present it on our next class, okay? So you guys can use the time that we have left of this class to start working on your brochure, all right? You can go ahead if you have questions about it. That's fine. Those are the two apps that you can use. All right. If you have any questions, I just sent you some instructions on the chat. Okay, you can go ahead. Choose Canva or Genially. For example, Fiorella, which one would you rather use, Canva or Genially for your brochure?
I think that Canva.
Canva, very good. It depends on your preferences. I am a fan of Genially, so I tend to use that one a lot. Let's see, Desiree, which one would you use?
I will use Canva.
Very good. Luis, what are you going to write about Salinas? For example, what's your favorite place in Salinas?
I will talk about the beaches, the Linas.
Very good. You go to the beach a lot.
Yeah, all the days.
All right, that's perfect. Let's see, Desiree, what are you going to write about Guayaquil? What's your favorite place in Guayaquil?
Can you repeat the question?
Of course. What are you going to write about Guayaquil on your brochure?
I think I'm going to write about the touristic places.
The interesting places, for example, touristic places.
Malecón de Salado.
All right, very good. Let's see who else is here. Stanis, I'm curious about what are you going to put in your brochure about Vallenita?
The beaches.
The beaches, all right. That's also a good option. Eduardo told us on the chat that he believes that Canva is a very good option for making brochures. So you guys go ahead and work on your brochure, use all the information that you want to include in it, and make sure that you choose images. They can be online, or you can also use your own pictures that you have taken with your phone or in your family trips, all right? So let me go ahead and share with you one more time the example of the brochure that I showed you in the beginning about Glasgow. Okay, it has a picture of Glasgow's map. It has a picture of one of the main architectural places in Glasgow. All right, it has small descriptions. It says whatever you want from a city break, you'll find it in Glasgow. A brochure, it's a very good way to not only inform people about a place or a thing or any kind of subject, but also to make publicity for it. Glasgow is a very touristic city, and most of the cities that you mentioned, Salinas, Guayaquil, and Quito, are very touristic cities in our own country, okay? It mentions about its location. It is on the River Clyde. Here's a picture of the River Clyde. You can also do that. For example, you can say that Salinas is at the peninsula, and you can have a picture of the peninsula. You can say that Quito is the capital of our country and include some picture that represents that, all right? It says that people in Glasgow really enjoy soccer. I think that's something that we have seen similar. We can also write about soccer. I think that Ecuador right now is doing a very good job on the World Cup, so we can also mention some of that if you're also a soccer fan, of course. And it also tells you about activities that you can do there. It says that you can shop till you drop. That means that there are many places to shop at Glasgow. Can you shop in Salinas? Can you shop in Guayaquil? I think that mainly in Guayaquil and Quito are very good places to shop. You can drink till you mean it. That means that there are a lot of places to eat and drink in Glasgow. Our food, it's something that we're very proud of. So make sure that you include something about the gastronomical part of the cities that you're talking about on your own brochure. For example, Fiorella, what's your favorite food to eat that's prepared in your city, in Salinas?
Ceviche.
Ceviche, very good. Let's see, Mia, what's your favorite food to eat in your city?
Ceviche de pescado or encebollado.
Very good. There you have a different answer in Cebollado. That's a very typical food here. All right, let's see, Rosangela, what about in Guayaquil? What would you put in your brochure about the food in Guayaquil?
Tigrillo.
What? Tigrillo. Oh, that's yummy too. Plantain. Plantain is one of our bases. What about you, Eduardo? Go ahead and write on the chat. What's your favorite food to eat from in your hometown? Let's see, Paulo, what do you like to eat?
Cazuela, casseroles.
Oh, very good. That's yummy. You guys have very good tasting food. Let's see, Luis, what do you like to eat?
Encebollado, miss. And cazuela.
Cebollado. Very good. That's the man from Salinas. All right. So that's also something that you can include in your brochure. Once you're done with your brochures, you can go ahead and send them to my email so I can check them. And on our next class, we will be sharing those brochures with the rest of the class. You can make a small exposition about the information that you included. And you can also use these brochures to inform your friends and family about your own city. Let's see what Eduardo says. Eduardo's sharing something on the chat. Let's see what he says. Canva is a good option to use. Okay, encebollado, very good. We have 3 votes for encebollado. I think that that's the favorite dish on this Zoom call. I think most people like encebollado. I like encebollado. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. All right. Very good, guys. We only have 1 minute left in the class. Make sure that you send your brochure to my email so I can check it and you guys can share it on the next part of our class. Today, we learned about a beautiful city named Glasgow. We learned about how to answer an email back. And we also learned a way to communicate or to inform other people about the place that we live. And that's using a brochure, which includes pictures and includes the main information about the place you live. So, we can all say that we did a great job today. Thank you guys for coming. This was an excellent lesson, and I'm looking forward to look at your brochures. All right? Thank you, guys.
Here, miss. Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
miss.
miss.
Bye, everyone. Great to see you today.
Bye, miss.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Class is dismissed. Thank you. Bye, Eduardo. Thank you, City.